Welcome to Basic Brewing Radio for Thursday, June 4th, 2026. I'm James Spencer. Here at Basic Brewing Radio, we're all about home brewing. This week, Matt Giovanisci of Brew Cabin and Swim University shares a very refreshing Mexican lager flavored with finger limes. And homebrewer Scott Housel asks for advice in using phantasm powder. If you want to support us financially, check out patreon.com/basicbrewing, and many thanks to everybody who's helping out in that way. If you go to patreon.com/basicbrewing, you can see a long list of stuff that you can access if you sign up as a supporter. Financial supporters will get early releases of our video podcasts, along with recipes and bonus video and audio. Next up, Steve has finally bottled a Belgian wit that he says he's been lagering for 7 months. I'm really looking forward to tasting that. I've got ingredients to brew a Saison myself that I'm going to use to feature some French hops that I have on hand. The guys and I got together to record a French hop sampler with Aramis, Triskel, and Elixir. That's coming up later this month. I haven't decided on what hops to use and how much, but I do want to get a bunch of hop flavor in there. I'm planning to use Imperial B64 Napoleon from our friends and sponsors at Imperial Yeast. I got my ingredients from Dave over at Small Batch Boutique over near Tulsa. I'm going to mostly use Pilsner malt with a bit of wheat and a little Vienna to make things interesting. I'm not planning on using a starter with the Imperial Napoleon. Those 200 billion cells in that easy-to-open Imperial package should get right to work. I like to say my stir plate is dusty because I don't use it anymore to make starters for my moderate-gravity ale batches, and my airlocks are usually bubbling before bedtime. And Imperial has a suggested shelf life of 4 months, so you can plan a couple of batches ahead when you place your homebrew shop order. Ask your local homebrew store about Imperial yeast, and as usual, you can check out all the dependable deliciousness at imperialyeast.com. It's imperialyeast.com. Okay, this episode was recorded a few weeks ago before our good friend Chris Colby suffered his stroke. If you listen to this the past episode of this show or follow Chris on social media, you know he's been laid up and is recovering from a stroke. And we wish him well along with a swift recovery. And we look forward to talking to him again on the show. In the meantime, we get to travel into the past when Chris could sample along with us. Matt Giovanisci, welcome back to Basic Brewing Radio.
Thanks for having me again.
Matt Giovanisci of Brew Cabin and Swim University. We'll talk to you in more detail about your beer, but we're here to taste your beer.
That's right.
And talk about other things, so I'm very excited about that. Adam Ross from Twin Span Brewing in Bettendorf, Iowa, up in the other corner of the screen. Welcome.
Happy to be here, James.
Homebrewer Scott Housel down in Florida. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Sean Terrell from 2 Mile Brewing in Leadville, Colorado. Welcome back.
Ahoy.
And Josh Secor from Gambit Brewing in St. Paul, Minnesota. Welcome.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
And Chris Colby, author of the Homebrew Recipe Bible, Methods of Modern Homebrewing, How to Make Hard Seltzer, and assistant brewer now of Iron Bridge Ice House Brewing down in you're down in Texas, south of Austin, but and also
you can't leave head seltzer maker out of that description. I don't think.
I'm stretching because Chris has walked back from getting the beer. So welcome, Chris.
Hi, thanks for having me on the show, James.
Bastrop, Texas. That's what I was trying to think of.
Bastrop, Texas.
I sure am thirsty, and I need a beer because I'm running on fumes right now because we were up half the night with tornado warnings. We're actually in the basement with the dog last night, so and we're under. Adam and I are under the same tornado watch today until 9 o'clock.
It must be a big one if it's stretching across.
It's huge.
3+ states.
Yeah, it's huge. Anyway, Matt, back to you. What are we going to be drinking today?
You are drinking a Mexican lager made with finger limes, which is also known as citrus caviar, apparently. These are, I believe, Australian, like it's an Australian fruit, but they were grown in California, and the best time to get them, if you live in the States, I believe, is the winter time.
And they are similar to limes in that they are green on the outside, but that's about
Green and red. Yeah, and they look gnarly. And I tried zesting one because I was like, usually when you add lime to a beer, add the zest to get that limey flavor. I tried zesting one and it did not have any. There's like nothing on the outside, so it was like kind of hard even.
Huh.
So I ended up just squeezing out all of the pearls inside or the caviar and dumping them into the beer.
And you can go to the Brew Cabin YouTube and Instagram accounts where the video that you just posted today as of this recording is apparently going viral. So congratulations on that.
Thanks. I get nothing for it besides just bragging rights, I guess. But,
Well,
Yeah.
So these things are odd. They're about the size of what? Pecans, maybe?
No, well, I don't know. Wait, you mean like the pecan that you get in a bag? Or the pecans come in like bigger husks? I don't know.
No, the pecans like it's on top of a pecan pie.
Oh, no, they're about the size of an index finger.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah, there's some that were the size of an index finger, some that were the size of a thumb.
Hence the name.
Depending on the size of your hand finger.
It's the name.
Sort of a really tiny hand with tiny
Maybe
little.
closer to like a
fingers.
key lime than a zest.
Yeah.
And they don't look like citrus fruit. They don't have the wedges, like you said. They have kind of a clear looking caviar kind of substance.
Well, when you split them in half and you look directly down the center, it does have dividers, like I don't know how many dividers, but and then the pearls are in between those dividers.
Okay. I've never seen one in person. I've just seen it on your video.
Yeah, it was strange when that was the first time I ever saw one in person, and it's the first time I ever ate one. It was the first time I ever used one to make a beer. It was many firsts.
Well, I'm tasting the beer. So talk about your recipe and talk about your process. Because you went back to your fancy equipment this time.
Yeah, I went back to fancy, half fancy, because there's even more fancier above the one I used. But this is a recipe I've made several times. I don't know if I've ever sent you guys my other Mexican lager that's this base recipe, which is essentially 6 pounds of raw Pilsner, 2 pounds of Vienna malt, and 2 pounds of flaked corn. That's the grist. And then for bittering, I added 1 ounce of Hallertauer, and then at the end of the boil for a 15-minute hop stand, I added Mochueca, which is usually what I do to get that like lime flavor without adding lime to the beer. And for this, I think I just added a standard lager yeast. Yeah, just the Saf lager. What is that? What's it called? I have Que Bueno listed here, but that's incorrect.
Let's just say it was Que Bueno.
All right, fine. Sponsors.
No, yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I mean, I've used that in the past for this beer, but yeah, standard lager yeast, and then mashed at 148 for 16 minutes, standard, single infusion, and then I did it in a single vessel system, so full volume mash, and then pitched dry yeast in this case, or liquid yeast, whatever. And then let it ferment for I think it was about 10 days. And then I had a half a pound of these finger limes that I had to cut up and squeeze out all of the caviar into a glass, in a sanitized glass. And then I tried muddling it with a muddler. But if you watch the video, nothing muddles. The beads just stay as they are. It's almost like the beads like dodge the muddler as I poked them. So I just ended up dumping. It was like about 3/4 of a pint glass worth of these beads, these caviar beads, and I dumped that into 5 gallons. And I ran CO2 up through the bottom to kind of mix it like you would do with the dry hop, and then let that sit for just 2 days. I didn't want that to sit super long. I don't know why. I just feel like shorter the better. And then kegged it, and I let it lager for kind of a long time. I mean, a month, but maybe like 2 months.
Wow. Well, it's super clear, first of all.
Yeah.
It is extremely refreshing. I think the lime character comes out really nicely. It's not like overpowering with lime. It's a nicely balanced beer. Did you filter it all?
No.
Huh.
The only thing I added was I did add World Flock, and I added yeast nutrient, but that was it.
Yeah, so just time.
Just time. Yeah. And I'll be honest, it was cloudy for over a month. It didn't really clear up until 2 months. And I was thinking that the lime flavor would disappear after a couple months. I think it got better. I think at the beginning it was a little, I don't know, maybe a little intense, and I wish it were hoppier too. I wish, I had maybe hopped it a little bit more. I know that's not to style technically, but I don't know. I think I just like hoppy lagers, so that might just be my preference.
It's nice and clear. Mine is crystal clear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also, Robert Paulson says that the Muddler would be a great supervillain name.
The muddler.
Muddler. Oh, Spider-Man, I see that your ingredients are all separated.
And Robert Paulson is your cat. We must.
Robert Paulson is my cat. Yeah,
His name is Robert Paulson.
his name is Robert Paulson.
Even as a cat, his name is Robert Paulson.
I've yet to see that movie. So that's the Fight Club, right? Is that the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matt, did you say it was only half a pound of fruit?
Yeah, half a pound
That's
for 5 gallons.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm just thinking, in the context of quote unquote regular lime.
Yeah.
I would have thought, it would be more like 5 pounds to get this level of flavor.
Wow.
Like, you get a tartness, right? Like a slight tartness.
Oh yeah.
A slight one,
Just
yeah.
in the aroma when I opened the can.
Really? So you still get an aroma.
Really came out.
Yeah, they're really like each individual little bead is pretty sour.
Did you measure pH in this?
Did I measure it?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Curious what kind of impact those would have. And most of us aren't aging our lime beers on the lime pulp, right?
No, right. Well, that was why I tried zesting it at first, but
Yeah.
you could just tell by looking at them. And if you watch the video, they're right in the beginning. Yeah, they don't want to. They don't want to be zested.
Did the beads seem to break up at all once they
No.
were in the beer? No.
No, they stay in. They don't squash very easily. Like when you put them in your mouth, it actually tastes like caviar. Like it has the consistency of caviar. So, because I eat caviar every night for dinner with my fancy equipment. So when you put it like in between your teeth, like it pops like a fish egg. I guess.
Or one of those boba tea things, maybe a giant,
Yeah,
much
those
smaller.
frighten me.
Yeah. Those are choking hazards, right?
Yeah, that's a choking hazard.
Can we
for
all
sure.
agree?
Yeah.
Well, this is delightful. It's to me, it's the perfect balance of everything.
Any critiques?
I honestly don't know what you would critique on this beer. I think it's killer. The color's awesome. The lime character, I think, is super, super right where I would want it. I think any more lime, it's gonna be too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how. I like the amount of lime. I don't know how willing I would be to put lime on like the title of the beer on the label of the can. For me, like but also I've had so many lime beers lately because I am gearing up to make a lime beer. So I've been out buying them There's so many where they say lime and it just punches you in the face with lime, and this is what I want. I don't want that. I want balance. I would just maybe mention it somewhere, but this is not a lime beer in my mind.
You want a lager with lime versus a lime lager.
Yeah.
This is a lager first.
So I had kind of gone back and forth on what to name the video. I ended up going with finger limes, but for a brewery in terms of marketing, the better name is citrus caviar, right? Like that's going to get people wanting to know what that is.
I don't know.
Sure.
And then
Caviar,
you can charge
I
a
would
lot.
go finger limes, I think.
But you said
Finger
it like
limes,
you don't.
people. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I'm just thinking, caviar. You could like bump up the price a little bit.
Yeah.
That's it.
But caviar, if you put caviar, 60% of the people are going to think there's actual fish caviar.
Yes.
I made a black IPA with anchovy hops, and
Oh, sure.
anchovy hops. Like, are there fish in this beer? Obviously, no. We're not putting anchovies in this beer.
You know what
There's a
though?
hop called
You know what?
anchovy.
Don't say obviously, yeah.
That's
I mean,
not
I have an
obvious.
oyster beer on right now, and it is not selling at all. James, you read the email from I saw on one of the previous episodes. The guy stopped by and he tried it, he loved it, and the beer nerds like it, but everyone else is terrified to drink of something that has potentially as fish or fish byproducts in it.
I mean, I brew beer. I know how it works. And I went to a brewery, and the guy was like, he knew I was from Jersey, and he said like, "Oh, we got a beer coming out. It's called Taylor Ham and Cheese." And I go, "Did you put Taylor Ham and Cheese in the beer?" And he's like, "No." He like got mad at me. I'm like, "Well, the guys down the street put taco ingredients in their beer, so I don't know. What am I?
Yeah.
It was like during the heyday of the gimmicky beers."
Yeah,
Just add some glitter.
Yeah.
I've had a Chicago hot dog beer, but and it was delicious. But
I'm not crazy for thinking you put Taylor ham in it. People put bacon in beer and don't bat an eye.
Yeah.
I've made oyster stout with actual oysters in it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
A friend of mine brewed it, and I went over to help him. Yeah, canned oysters, just bloop.
Yeah, that's what I did for this one we have on right now. And it's tough to sell, but I mean, I don't know if it was you, Josh, you said it for this one. Yeah, citrus caviar, scary.
Gary.
Finger lime or a Mexican lager with finger limes, maybe. I don't know.
Citrus caviar could be the name. Citrus caviar.
Sure. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Finger lime lager. And
There
then
you
you got a cute little picture and everything.
Yeah.
But back to suggestions. I really like this. This is like a great Mexican lager with a tiny bit of lime. Like you put the lime on the glass, but you never squeeze it,
dunk it.
and you just kind of
You don't hold your
But,
finger over the top and turn it upside down.
yeah. But like my first thought was, yeah, I'll take a little bit more hops, like you said. But I think that's because I'm really into hops now. So,
Yeah.
but this is perfect for what it is. You don't have to put more hops in it. It's great.
I think I get the impression, Adam, that the lime beers that you're tasting probably have like an energy drink level of lime flavor. Is that what you're getting?
There's a brewery up the road from us, just up the road. It's like an hour drive away, and they won gold at GABF with their lime lager. I like the brewery a lot, and I like the people. It's too much lime for me to the point where they actually get a little bit of haze in the beer from the lime.
Wow.
Obviously, they won gold at GABF or World Beer Cup or both. It's one of the big ones.
But they use real lime, right? It's not an extract.
Yeah, they use zest and lime,
Yeah.
lime juice and the zest, I should say. And it's intense. It is unquestionably a lime beer. Meanwhile, I'm cooking my Mexican lager. It's lagering right now, and I want to have some lime in there. I'm thinking I'm not going to go with this because I'm guessing, Matt, that this would be very expensive for me to buy 500 gallons or 100 times whatever you put into this.
I wish I had the price. I could look it up real quick. What the price I paid for those limes were.
So I'm looking for a hint of lime, and I don't even know if I'll call out that it is going to be a
They
lime
should market
beer.
that beer as it's a beer and a window cleaner at the same time.
Yeah. All right. I do have the price. I paid Wow. Okay, I was actually wrong. I ordered 1 pound.
Oh.
I ordered 1 pound of limes, and they were $25.
Oh,
Ooh.
Wow.
yeah, no, I'm gonna pass on that.
Yeah.
I do have one criticism.
Yeah.
It looks delicious. It smells delicious. It tastes delicious. The only criticism I have is that I didn't get much of a foam stand, and I don't know. That may be my glass. It may. I've got another one here that I can pour.
Well,
But
Does anybody else have that
this is
issue?
something that, may be related. I'm wondering
Mine was
if
thin.
a little of that is the oils from the fruit.
Yeah.
But is anyone else getting a little diacetyl?
I'm usually pretty blind to diacetyl, so I'm not.
Same.
Oh.
I think in this one, did I put the acetal drops in? I don't think I did.
If it is, it's very.
I'm not
weak,
great at
because
picking that
I'm
up.
normally like sensitive to it, and
Mhm.
that didn't come jumping out at me.
Yeah, I don't get. It's not noticeable. If I really went hunting for it, maybe, but I definitely didn't notice it. I think normally I'm kind of if it's there, it bugs me right away.
I did
The
notice that.
darker,
Yeah, there was a little darker note, but I attributed that to the Vienna malt.
Could
Yeah.
be.
I've had
Or just
I've had a
canning.
number of people say Vienna or Munich can express. Some people mix that up with diacetyl. Maybe it's that extra, just a little scotch.
Honestly, I think I would probably omit the Vienna malt next time too. I think I had a recipe. I made one Mexican lager that I don't get high on my own supply. Unfortunately, like I have to. Other people have to drink it. There was one beer I made, Mexican lager. I was like, oh, this might be one of the best beers I've ever made. I drank the whole keg by myself. And I'm pretty sure I did not have Vienna malt in it. I think it was just corn and Pilsner, and it was super light, but it was like a touch on the hoppier side. But I was like, oh, I should start making more lagers because I drink those.
I'll send you my Vienna or my Mexican lager, which is 2/3 Vienna malt and 1/3 corn. So I'll get that.
Oh, so it's
sent your
mostly
way.
mostly
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Hmm.
Do you want to hear my diacetyl story?
Sure.
One of my 2 diacetyl stories. So there was this brewery in Boston when I was a graduate student there called Tremont Ale, and they made English ales that just reeked of diacetyl. Like you'd open it and you'd be like, "That's a lot of diacetyl." And so I'm a home brewer at that point, and in the like I know everything mode, and so I wrote to them a letter because they were advertising for like an assistant brewer, and what I told them is I can help you with your diacetyl problem, even though it was every batch had it was that was their flavor profile. It was like like Red Hook ESB, only like 5 times as much every batch. So I'm sure they were really happy to hear from
So
And that is
professional breweries.
It's
Allow
like-
me, someone who brews with extract, to help you out.
What, did you talk about your fermentation temperature?
No, but it was 50.
Which is what, 15?
Oh, I
Celsius?
actually do know the answer to that. It is 50. No, I don't know the answer to that. I thought I had it.
I think
But I
50
have my
degrees
script.
Fahrenheit is exactly 10 Celsius.
Oh,
There
is
you
it?
That's an easy one to remember.
Oh, there
Okay.
you go.
What was your pitch rate?
One packet of Saf Lager W, the normal one, the one.
3470.
Yeah, 3470. That's it.
Like dry yeast or
Dry yeast, yeah.
huh?
One
You
packet
started
too, 11 grams.
Yeah, I
for
actually
5
got
pounds.
nervous about the one packet afterwards, but I'm like, I'm just gonna let this thing I'm just gonna let this thing sit, and then I'm gonna give it like a nice, healthy diacetyl rest. So I let it come up to. I didn't mention this, but I let it come up for a diacetyl rest for 4 days naturally. So I had it at 50, cut the glycol, and then let it free rise up to whatever temperature the brewery was, which was probably 68.
Yeah.
So it sat
Okay.
there, and I did the lime at the same temperature. So I didn't drop the temp to do the lime. I kept it at 6. So the more days on the so 2 more. So technically a 6-day diacetyl rest.
Yeah, and no
It was a
fermentation
long
under
time.
pressure either. Then
No fermentation.
There
What?
you go.
Oh, I did ferment
No
under
fermentation under pressure.
I didn't ferment under pressure.
Nice. All right.
No, I didn't.
Appreciate that.
I didn't do it under pressure, although I did do it in a unitank, so I could have. But actually, I think when I did the finger limes, I did add some head pressure and I did lock it after I CO2 bubbled it for a minute.
Spoon did it. Yes.
Spooning.
So yeah.
You know what this reminds me of? You guys remember those Dum Dum lollipops, the lemon lime one?
Oh yeah.
No, not really, but
I do remember them.
that was
We're back.
We had to get there eventually.
We're back.
That's like being a kid. That's like being a kid at the bank.
Mhm.
We're back to vintage candies. all
Vintage
of a
candy.
sudden. They still.
It's not the dum dums. What were the ones that weren't like lollipop, but they were more like a sweet tart on a stick?
Oh.
You're not talking about the ones
Like
that have.
they were lollipop shaped, or they were dum dum shaped, but they were that opaque,
Oh.
like sweet tart. I
maybe
don't know
two
what they were
colors.
called, though.
Maybe
Yeah,
two
yeah,
Are you
colors.
thinking of the ones
And
with
more of like a
bubble gum in
football
the
shape?
inside?
Yeah, that's,
No.
you're not blow pops. Charms
Blow
pops.
pops, yeah.
No, not blow pops. They were like the powdery candy, not sugary candy.
Huh?
Yeah, I think they had a
I don't know what
hollow
they were
stick
called.
too, but
Do
they
you-
were
Yeah.
terrible.
Do you remember the
Yeah,
the
totally did.
the safety ones that had the little loop, the flexible
with the
loop?
loop? Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Saved
let's-
my bacon on more than one occasion.
All right. We've gone down
All
our
right. Now we went to vintage corner.
Yeah.
Vintage candy corner.
vintage.
And we
candy
got the
corner.
under pressure sample.
Yeah, check that out.
Yeah, we can go now. No, this is a delicious beer, and other than my glass doesn't have much foam. That's the only complaint that I have. I would drink this all day.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing, and I wonder if that is it because of the lime. Although Sean's has a little bit.
Yeah, mine's holding some.
Yeah, in Colorado it holds. I don't know where you guys live.
I mean, Mexican lager shouldn't have much of a foam stand to begin with, right?
It's
Wow.
not. Yeah, it's not a style that people think. Oh, the foam.
Look at the lacing.
Look at the lacing.
I would
on that,
imagine
yeah.
the acid, like does
From that
does
Tecate,
lower
yeah.
pH cause like less head retention?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So then I would imagine the pH is lower than your average beer just because of the acidity. Because I didn't
Just the oils from the fruit. Yeah.
yeah, because I mean my assumption, and I hope this is correct, because I think I had brought it up on a past show, was I'm not gonna sanitize the fruit. I'm just because it's so acidic that I don't think you need to, right?
Mm,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially
So,
the insides.
yeah. So I mean,
Did you add the fruit in secondary?
yeah. Well, single. I mean, I only fermented in one vessel, but I dumped the yeast before I added the finger lime pearls.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can
if
you
you
say
add-
what the
you add
gravities
any-
were? I'm sorry.
Gravity was OG was 1045. Final was 1011.
I'm
You
getting
mean you
nice.
guys don't have the video running on loop in the background to get that count up for that?
I mean,
I have.
On all my devices. I mean,
yeah, you could see it. Like the pearls themselves are like a pinkish hue,
a pinkish
but they
hue.
kind of look like a little grapefruitiness.
I get a nice
Wait, really?
lime burp.
Yeah.
Which is a good indication.
Retro.
Yeah, I was-
They looked crazy in that pint glass when you tried to muddle them. And
Yeah.
as soon, when I was watching you try and muddle them, I was like, just put a stick blender in there.
Oh, I should have done. Yeah, you're right.
But honestly, it might have been too much there.
Yeah.
Like the level is real good.
It wouldn't have clogged if I had done that. So that was
Oh.
fun to clean.
Oh.
Yeah, because those pearls they blew up in the they expand it. You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting, and they were all over the floor. Like I couldn't keep them. Like there were so many tiny little balls all over my floor.
I'm leaving that alone.
Yeah.
You know, I was surprised by how not crappy it came out. Because I have some more ideas for some weirder fruits, and I'm like, this one's probably the one that could come out okay. I have other ones that I don't know, they could go.
Durian beer. You're gonna get
I
a
have
million
durian. I
Didn't Scott make a rhubarb beer? Wasn't one of
Yeah.
yours that you made? That was I like that. You because that, if I'm remembering right, you made the little tincture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or was that a
Yeah.
different one? Yeah, that was.
Yeah. No, rhubarb I think is fantastic. I just put some in the I did little 2-liter bottles of different flavors of the flambic,
yeah.
my Florida lambic.
Yeah.
And I did one with rhubarb, and it's tasting really good.
Rhubarb's such a strong flavor that like you can really like dial it up to whatever level you want in a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Scott has a challenge. Speaking of Scott, Scott has a question and or a challenge for us. You've got an ingredient that you want to play with, and you want some advice, and you have suggested that you want to put it out to the to everybody else but me to get suggestions.
Well, you go first.
Well, what have you got, and what do you want to do, Scott?
Well, I've got some phantasm powder. I haven't used it before. You're supposed to use it with a thiolized yeast strain.
Now, what is I know that everybody knows what phantasm powder is, but what is phantasm powder?
It's from Sauvignon Blanc grape must, but it's like a powdered form. But I think the main so thiols are sulfur compounds that produce a lot of the tropical fruit flavors. Hopefully, I'm speaking the truth here. Everybody's really into. You can get some from your mash. There's hops that will give you a lot of precursors, is what you start with, and then you need the thiolized yeast strains to bring out those precursors and turn them into tropical fruit flavors. So one source I was listening to recommended a co-pitch of the yeast, so you can control the amount of thiols. Adam likes to use the word armpity when you go too far.
Yeah, can I tell my thiol story?
Yes.
Sure.
You got to mention his diacetyl story. I was at a brewers conference, Iowa Brewers Conference, and they it was, I think Yakima Chief was there, and they were doing little aroma strips of paper, and you could smell the different oils and geraniol and 3MH and all this stuff like that. They got to the thiols one. This was a few years back, and holding it at arm's length, it was passion fruit. And this little strip of paper, beautiful passion fruit. As you get it closer and closer and closer, your eyes start watering. You get close to your face. It smells like armpit, dirty gym sock, just nastiness. And I was like, that's really cool. I want to share this with Austin, my brewer. And I stuck it in my coat pocket, which was a bad idea. And then afterwards, a couple hours later, I was like, Austin, go smell this. I pulled it in my coat pocket, and he was like, oh, yeah, that's cool. What I should have done was throw it away and move on with my life, but I put it back in my coat pocket. And then a few hours later, we met up at this brewery at Pulpit Rock Brewery in Iowa. Awesome brewery. And I walk in first, and I walk up to the bar, and people start turning their heads to look at me. And I sit at the bar, and the bartenders are talking about me. They're like, should this guy be served? Because not only does it smell like nasty armpit, it also smells pretty dank. Like I've been not just involved in drinking beer. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, guys, I smell terrible, don't I? And they're like, and I'm like, it's a strip. Here, I'll show you. And then
it's thiols, and they're like,
it's thiols.
Yeah, it's thiols.
And so they laughed and they served me. But then this huge group came into the bar, and everyone gave me like a 6-foot perimeter.
I would love some of that.
So thiols are
exactly.
they're a pretty strong weapon, and you do need to, as Scott is saying, you do need to be mindful of how many thiols you invite to the party.
So what style of beer are you thinking about?
Well, so my first thought was, what kind of yeast do I want to use with it? What are people are making hazy IPAs with it? Probably stronger IPAs, tropical hoppy beers. I think they're mixing in. I think that's the big use. So it's like, what else could I do? And then I thought, can I do Philly sour? So it's not. I know I talk about it all the time, but it doesn't make it as tart. Like Adam talks about sour VCA and talks about co-pitching because that gets so sour. So I like the light level of Philly sour. I wouldn't use it for a Goza because I want more sourness. But so I thought Philly sour, and then I thought, what if it's in a black beer? What if it is a tropical sour stout? And that's mostly as far as my thought process went.
If you use that Phantasm stuff, does like a silver ball chase you around with two like screws to gouge out your eyeballs?
I think.
Or am I the only 70s horror fan here?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, Chris, I think on the bonus episode that will have aired to Patreon people by the time this gets posted, we had a Phantasm conversation. I think you left because you had to bicycle horn your brewery, but yeah,
I remember that day.
Yeah, we had a whole Phantasm movie discussion.
Because I have a shirt that says Phantasm I got from the Phantasm supplier, and I was wearing it in public, and constantly I'd get men of a certain age coming up to me and saying, "That movie's awesome, right?"
They were my age.
I hadn't seen the movie yet when I first started wearing that, and my wife was like, "Why do men keep coming up to you and talking about it?" And I was like,
Yeah, that movie is awesome. Also, you stink.
You attract them with your shirt and you repel them with your thiols.
That's how I do. That's how I do.
What a wonderful
thiols are both an attraction and a repellent.
Yeah.
In this case.
Is it the pitcher plant, I think, that smells like rotting meat? And that's how they get the flies to come in?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're launching a new cologne brand, basically.
Yeah.
To attract insects?
Or men of a certain age.
Okay.
So I mean, what do we think? I mean,
I'm curious why you're thinking dark beer. Are you just to throw another curveball in the mix?
Kind of. Again, I was like, how far away from what everybody else is doing can I go, but still use the thiols? And I don't have to, but it was just kind of, once my brain starts going, it
What about a porter?
trips over itself.
So do all thiols produce the same, like, aroma? And I'm assuming only aroma, not flavor, right?
Yeah.
So Phantasm only produces is it all the same, or can you do different things to get different flavor profiles or aroma profiles?
So there's a few compounds, and I don't know if all thiols or all thiol precursors are created equally. I don't think so.
Because Phantasm is the precursor, right? Like that's the thing that. So you're adding those to the beer, and then the yeast is what unlocks them.
Correct. Right. Yeah, that's my understanding.
Okay, yes. So then it should be just one, unless the different yeasts, like thiolized yeast, have different unlocking they unlock different. I don't know.
But also, you need to use the right hops, right? You need hops that they're prone to that.
But that's what the Phantasm powder replaces, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what that does? Okay.
Yeah. And then
Phantasm's your insurance to get that passion fruit character in a beer where otherwise you're not thinking about it. You're not doing mash hopping or special grains or anything like that.
So your spectrum is passion fruit armpit. Like that's the spectrum?
That's the spectrum, yeah.
But a little closer to passion. I don't know if it's kind of like hops where you get, like, you'll say passion fruit, but you'll pull out melon and you'll get, some citrus. I don't know.
Or like when you get like hops and they smell like gym socks, but then when you add them to a beer, they smell awesome. Like that.
I think it's a compound. They actually just had an article in Craft Beer and Brewing, the new one, where they go into some deep science about the different versions of of thiols and the 3MH and the 4MH and all that chemistry that I don't fully understand. But I think, to your recipe, Scott, I think if you just throw in Philly and you throw in the Phantasm powder, you'll get you're not doing anything else to encourage style production. So I don't know if you need to co-pitch. I think you'll get a good amount of passion fruit, and you will have the roast barley might balance that out a little bit, tamp it down a little bit. It's kind of making me think of like Tart of Darkness. I don't know if anyone ever had that from the brewery, a sour stout that had some fruit character from they used Rosalaire, I think, for that one.
But will the Philly Sour unlock the thiols in the Phantasm powder?
I don't, yeah, because it's not Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Philly is, what is it, Saccharomyces lacarius or some different cousin.
Baiamus.
I don't think it's even Saccharomyces. I think it's totally different.
Is it GMO?
I forget what it is. It's not GMO. They found it. One place they found it is in West Philly in a graveyard.
Yep.
In
Students
someone's
from
armpit.
Penn isolated it from there.
Now we're
Well,
back
then
to
Which is
you gotta
real
do-
armpity.
which
Well, then the
pairs
diesel
well
gotta
with the
be-
Phantasm reference there. If it's found in a graveyard,
That's right.
This
Yeah.
is going great.
there's,
Your
And
objects
then,
in
and then if
here.
you make it a dark beer, then you got a theme going.
ooh,
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of still using the thiolized yeast. I wasn't. I was thinking of a co-pitch, something that's built to release the thiols.
But Philly takes, you've told me this, Scott, because I was panicking the first time I used Philly. It's like 4 days before any activity happened in the fermenter. And you were like, yeah, there's a delay in Philly, right? Or am I missing
Yeah.
Well, there's
remembering?
always a delay
there
when you
can
land
be.
in Philly.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always sunny there.
It's always sunny.
It used to be.
I'm pouring the my second can.
Look at the head on that beer. Jeez.
Yeah, I
Is that the
know.
mystery beer?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, is it gonna be the mystery beer? Matt said there may be another beer mixed in with all of our samples. Okay, I take it back.
Highly unlikely. But
I take it back if this is the finger lime beer. That's a beautiful head. I just poured the first one badly.
A nice foam stand.
Oh, that smells good. The foam really accentuates the aroma. Yeah, I take it all back. It's perfect beer.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Philly Sour is Lachancia.
Okay.
It's a Lachancia yeast that it starts out by souring, making lactic acid, and then it starts to go into your alcohol fermentation.
I think
Interesting.
it'd be great. I always get white peach off of Philly from the esters. So white peach and passion fruit would be pretty fun. And then you get some roastiness to kind of push it into, like you said, totally weird opposite
But what if
direction.
instead of the roastiness, what if you went like with a black IPA recipe style, like where you just do the dehusked malt for color,
Oh, or
and
cinnamon.
not
Yeah.
like keep it pretty. I don't know if I'd add like chocolate or anything like that. Just make
Yeah,
it
I
look.
mean, I was thinking,
Maybe you could do like a pale chocolate malt, something
right,
that's
like,
maybe
I was thinking pull more for chocolate
Yeah, like a
than
200
like coffee.
Yeah, chocolate
Like,
covered
'cause-
passion fruit.
James, do
Chocolate covered fruits.
a black
Delicious.
forest beer recently.
Yeah,
that
Josh,
right?
your Save the Purgills was an excellent
Yeah.
black IPA that we all loved very
That was
much.
I think basically a 50-50 blend of pale chocolate and chocolate malt, with no roast barley, no super other darker roasted malt. But that blend of pale chocolate and regular chocolate hits kind of that milk chocolate flavor.
Mm.
but what percentage of that was like a small percent, right?
Yeah, of the whole grist,
Of the whole
probably
thing,
6% maybe
Oh, okay,
total.
okay.
Like total with both. You think?
Like 3 of each.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, or even could like do pale chocolate and like midnight wheat and even tone it down even
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, midnight wheat would be cool too.
And if you all soon, and I'm going to promise, at least for my part, you're going to have my Mash Your Luck beer that Josh and I worked on together. Mine has Cinnamar and his has Carafa. So soon we'll be able to see what kind of colored darkening
Yeah.
notes, what their impacts are. I prefer Cinemark because it's in a thing I can just pour out and dose, and I don't have to worry about my grist mill getting dark,
Ashy.
ashy. Thank you.
Well, you do your dark malts first, and then you run the at least on my tiny little grain mill.
I actually found a little bit of pale and then a little bit of dark because you can get this weird little pocket where dark grain can get lost, and then the next time you brew a hazy IPA, it turns into a black IPA because of that.
Ah,
So learn from me. A little bit of light malt, a little bit of dark, and then the rest.
well, so that's just it's not a part of the mash or luck thing or anything. That's just a beer that you want to brew.
Yeah, what's this style stuff everybody's talking about? BJC what? BJC what? No,
What's it even stand for?
Yeah,
Who
no, I
knows?
love
No
it.
one
A
knows.
traditional Mexican lager with some lime.
Yeah,
Hit me.
you're talking like a Belgian.
Nice.
There's a
Good.
new Belgian restaurant in Fayetteville that we're gonna go have supper at in this weekend on Saturday. So I'll have to report back from you guys.
Yeah.
New Belgium or a new Belgian?
A new Belgian restaurant, Belgian theme. Well,
It's called Flat Tire.
there's an excellent. Adam and I and Susan met up in Milwaukee, and there's an excellent Belgian-ish themed restaurant up there called Benelux, which stands for Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. Unfortunately, I couldn't remember the name of the restaurant, so I kept calling it Dulcolax, which
Something different.
Please don't
and,
call my
and
restaurant.
Susan really loved that joke. She just could not get
Yeah.
enough of me saying
just
let's
laughing,
go to
laughing.
Dulcolax again.
Yeah.
She's like, oh God, I'm all the way up here in Milwaukee with this guy. And then this other guy came over from Iowa, and then
Yeah.
they got drunk.
Isn't it
and
pronounced Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Then they got drunk,
And then we had
sang
amazing
together.
the best Belgian beers ever at Supermoon. So
Oh yeah, that was an awesome place. Listen to the episode. Adam and I interviewed, and I wish I had his name in front of me. But those were really good beers in a little neighborhood in Milwaukee. Yeah.
Can I pull it back to the beer discussion?
Yeah.
No.
I'm tired. I'm
talked
tired, and
about
I've had some beer.
why not?
We talked about yeast and grain. What about, you think with the hops? Should I just kind of try to downplay the hops because I'm already taking care of the thiols? Or,
Well,
if I'm
I would say downplay them just so you can get a sense on what's happening with the thought. You know what I mean? Just like make room for yourself to see what happens.
Yeah,
Like,
dry
what does the
hops
phantasm
You
will.
could always taste and then dry hop.
Yeah, dry hops will reduce your thiol perception. Like if you can have a beautiful expression of thiols when you dry hop a beer, and all of a sudden your thiols go down. So that is if you go too far to armpit, you can always add hops and then back towards passion
I was
fruit.
that would be a way
Yeah.
to dial it down later if you need to, or
You could go with
or dial it up.
try to complement. Use something like Huel melon, or what's the one that supposedly tastes like Sauvignon Blanc? Nelson Sauvin.
Nelson.
Yeah, and
Mm.
or what's the other one I'm thinking of? Or one lemon drops in there. One of those fruity, citrusy, something that's going to work with the, and then just like don't super overdo it, but just use it to complement the passion fruity thiol things.
There you go.
Yeah, I would. I'm. How can I? I've never had a black IPA I really love.
Mm-mm.
Need to go to Gambit Brewing in St. Paul, Minnesota.
No, I didn't get that.
We need to go back in time.
Yeah.
But I mean, just so I mean, I would use a light touch to start, because I feel like if you hit that weird junction of roast and bitterness, it's just kind of, I don't know. That probably says more about beers I've tried than anything else.
Yeah,
No, I'm total agreement. Yeah, I don't want ashy. I don't even want really coffee. I just want to stop it like chocolate if possible. It's like, and not push that, just the color and a bit of that direction. One direction.
Well, we will look forward to hopefully tasting a sample one of these days.
Yeah.
You guys, Matt. Thanks so much for sending the beer. It's really good. And check out Matt's Brew Cabin Instagram and YouTube channels, as you probably already have, to see how the beer came together. Not only a well-produced beer, but a well-produced video, as always. So excellent.
Thank you. Yeah.
And thanks.
Kind of having a little viral moment.
Well, get some antibiotics.
No, Dulcolax.
No, get some Dulcolax. All right, guys. Well, this is fun. I appreciate it again. I look forward to getting together with you guys every time. This is wonderful. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right, cheers, guys.
Well, thanks again to Matt for sharing that delicious beer. You can see Matt's video about the making of that beer on his Brew Cabin Instagram and YouTube channels, where it's been viewed more than 1.8 million times on YouTube alone. Holy cow! If you have brewing questions, show suggestions, or just want to say howdy, 1 or 2 million times, write to james@basicbrewing.com or just fill out the contact form on basicbrewing.com. Please don't forget to tell us where you're from. Check out our mobile-friendly shop at basicbrewingshop.com. Our brewers' logbooks are back in stock. Get yours now. Thanks to everybody supporting us through our Patreon page. Special goodies coming your way. Check that out at patreon.com/basicbrewing. It's all until next time. Until then, thanks for listening, everybody. I'm James Spencer. Production help for Basic Brewing Radio and our website is provided by Kelly Dodson. Basic Brewing Radio is a production of Active Voice, and we'll talk to you next time, everybody. In the meantime, stay well and stay tuned. So long.